All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to apostles and elders in New York, GMS, and citation all around the world that's teaching the truth. And my name is Maya Kahala Nagab with Chicago branch of GMS. And make a disclaimer that we at Great Millstone, we are Hebrew Israelites. We are not black Hebrew Israelites. We had nothing. Black is a color. It's not a nationality. We had no affiliation with any black identity extremist groups. All right, so you all so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, you forget that the so-called white man is your enemy, man. He has a extreme hatred for you, man. To a point where he will make leather clothing out of you. He would fucking eat you, man. I heard accounts where they used to that they lynched so-called Negro Judah, man. They they will put his penis on sale, take it home with him, make dildos and stuff. I heard cases where they would eat them and stuff like that. You have to remember these people are the devil, man. So-called white people, man. They made to be evil, man, and you can't change them, man. You can't have no talk like that. I mean, we've been talking for like over 420, maybe now 426 years. It's time for the Most High to step in and put his foot in Esau's ass, man, put him down, man, and recompense him, reward him for all the evil he done unto the children of Israel, so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. That talking shit, that's done us over with, man. All right. So Proverbs chapter 16 verse 4 said, Yahweh have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right? So the so-called white man is made to be the wicked, man. Point blank period, man. You can't change them. Like that movie, I forgot the name of it. Wreck-It Ralph, yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. That's basically Esau saying that he want to change his programming. Because Wreck-It Ralph is basically metaphorically Esau, man. I'm talking about Wreck-It Ralph, the animation movie. Part 2 coming out, Ralph wrecks the internet. So would you think that's Esau? He gonna cut the internet. But it's only the Most High doing it, so they put that subliminally in the movies. But Ralph wants to change his personality, his spirit, man. But you can't do it, man, because Most High programmed to be evil, man. No matter how hard Esau try to be good, he always be evil, man. So I taught this young sister on YouTube. This was YouTube. I was like 2007, 2008, and she told me that she talked with this Edomite, so-called white boy, and he said that this was exactly what he said. He said that he tries to be good, but he just really can't. He said he tried to be good, but he just really can't, man. He said something just make him evil. Shit, he said he can't help himself, and he's correct, man. He can't help himself, man. That's how Yahweh program him, program his spirit to be, man, the wicked. The devil the Bible speak of. All right, so you see right here, and you so-called need to forget the so-called white man is your enemy, man. That's why he shot Jamel Robertson. That's why he killed Eric Gardner. Trayvon Martin. Countless of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans since 1492, man. You've been killing our people. Even before that, man, the Greco-Roman empires, man. They was murdering our people and stuff, So it says right here, prove the so-called white man our enemy. It says Deuteronomy 28:6. It said, Yahweh shall bring thee into the Egypt again, which ships by the way I spake thereof unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again. It said, there you should be sold unto your enemies. There you should be sold unto your enemies. All right, who are enemies? The so-called white man. You read Psalm 33, the tabernacle of Edom. All right, and on down to other nations, man. Anybody outside the nation of Israel is our enemies, man. And particularly numero uno, Esau, the so-called white man. That's our number one rival, man. All right, and then say friends and all this stuff, man. Cause you see, Jace, man, you silly, man. on the so-called white man, your friend. I don't give a damn they married to your family, man. They still the devils, man. You know, like my brother-in-law, him and his wife from Germany, Edomite from Germany, and when they first, first couple of years they married, they still get into it. She started calling him a nigger, man. You know, I remember these people sick, man. So just think about it, like back in the slavery times. You have to think they thought of us as stock, cattle, animals, man. 3/5 of a human. So Esau loved to sleep with of animals, man. Just because you married Edomite don't mean shit, man. He's a damn thing. He could see you his pet, man. Basically he could see you his fucking dog. And so Esau fucks his dog. So when he sleeps with a so-called black woman, Negro woman, or any other one, either one of the women from the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, or even now, even he sleeps with it's nasty. He sleeps with a so-called Negro man. And I'll see that disgusting shit a lot, man. Fucking sodomites. You're his fucking pet, man. You're his basically you his nut rag. You his pet nut rag. His dog that he likes to fuck, or his cheat that he likes to fuck, man. That's what he think of it. That's what he think of you, man. You can have babies with him, all this stuff. You as the babies is puppies. Even though that's his own nature, because you are the seed of your father. But kids consider animals too. His own. He do wrong to his own flesh. So ain't no such thing as so-called white man being Esau being our friend and buddy and all that shit, man. No, it's our enemy, man. Since we saw Rebecca's womb. All right. So right here you got this article. Let me see. Where article at? All right, so I'm gonna read this. As soon as I get this in here, it says from Major for Africa's Country.com. I said White History Month letter from human skin in 1880s Philadelphia by Kathleen Bonamy. Alright. It said time again, somewhat narratives of slavery miraculously seem to always absolve the northern states in the United States, but having recently watched 12 Years a Slave, which I did not find at all, I was a bit irritated at how people imagine fast out what the North was like for Negro. It wasn't just crazy and assault. That's how I altered my friend from Yazoo City, Mississippi, grandson T. Attached reveals where she is from and greeted how bad it is from a benign northern Wall Street has roots in slavery. Prestigious University had roots in slavery. Heck, America was built on the backs of African slaves. First of all, we're not African. Basically talking about Israelite slaves. All right, so-called Negro slaves, so-called Negro Native American slaves. All right, Latino slaves. All right, so-called Latino. It says here I couldn't make it up article involving one of the leading medical schools at the time in the birthplace of America. All right, my northern city of Philadelphia. All right, said letter from Human Skin, Philadelphia News, the Mercury, Saturday morning, March 1788. It said, I remember that 2 or 3 years ago, I incidentally referred to a prominent physician in the city wearing shoes made from the skin of Negroes. He still adhered to that custom, insisting that the tan hide of Africa, all right, so we're not African, Israelite. Tan hide of Israelite makes most enduring and most pliable leather known to man. All right. So when I see African in this article, don't let you know I'm gonna say Israelite. All right, because we're not Africans. All right, so-called Negroes, Latino Native Americans. We are not Africans. We are Israelites. We from the sons of Shem, not Ham. All right. It said only last week I met him upon the street with a brand new pair of shoes. I look at his footwear as I do. His pedal coverings have a irresistible fascination on me, and I said with a smile, Is the child done? Israelite still beneath your feet? The most matter-of-fact way, without the shadow of a smile, he answered, I suppose you mean the choir that I still wear shoes made of the skin of a Negro. I certainly do. And I don't propose changing in that respect until I find a leather that is softer, will last longer, present a better appearance. See, he's all sick, motherfucker. I have no sentiment about this matter where I am a Southern in American sense of the word. I might be accused of being um, actuated by a race prejudice, but I am formed by birth, although not American citizen by nationality. So what? You still a damn devil. I fought in rebellion that blacks might be freed. I use a white man's skin for the same purpose if it was sufficient thick. If anyone has desire to wear my epidermis upon his feet, I had drawn my last breath, and he had my ante-mortem permission. It says the doctor's shoes always exhibit particular rich luxuries in their blackness. He assures me they never hurt his feet. The new pair, if he was using when I last saw him, emitted to no creaking sound and appeared as comfortable as though he had been worn a month. It says the persons he told me had been in constant use for 8 months. He obtained skins from bodies of Negros, Israelites, which had been dissected in one of the big medical colleges. The best leather obtained from the thighs. The soles are formed by placing several layers of leather together. The skin is prepared by the tanner at Wunsender, 16 miles from Reading. The shoes are fashioned by a French shoemaker in the city who knows nothing of true character leather, but often one is exquisitely smooth and say it sells the finest French calf skins. All right. So, Esau's a sick motherfucker, man. It says, do not for a moment think this doctor presents an exceptional case of one puts human skin to private use. Medical students frequently display a great variety of articles which skins and bones, some dissected mortal has been gruesome utilized and bursting generosity. They sometimes present to these their friends who prize them highly. One of the deuce in town carries a matte say covered portion of skin of a beautiful young woman who found drowned in the Delaware River, man. Alright. It still retains its natural color. Another young man with whom I acquainted carries a cigar case made out of a Negro skin. Alright. There's like skin, a gauzy skull, crossbones appeared on one side in relief. We all know what a skull and crossbones is. Alright, it says one of the best known surgeons in the country reside in the city has a beautiful instrument case entirely covered leather made from a Israelite skin. A young society lady in the city wears a beautiful pair of dark silk, remarkable lustrous leather. If I invites their American friends when they see them, the young doctor presents them to her recently returned from standing from a tour. He told me that he purchased them from a Turk in Alexandria, that he did not know what sort of leather they were made of, but he supposed they made the skin of white animal. As a matter of fact, the skin conveyed a Negro cadaver, Israelite, which was once prone a Jefferson College dissected tale. The leather was prepared in Wumsdorf, and the rosette of slip of definitely fashioned from the Negro's kinky hair. Alright, Israelite hair, man. So, these people sick, man. Alright, and right here, I'm gonna show you this right here. Alright.
Alright, I want everybody to see this. This is not propaganda at all. This chair right here is 200 years old. This 200-year-old chair came from somewhere in North Georgia. And we are restoring this chair. So what we're doing, we got to take this chair and make it look brand new. But I want y'all to see. Now, I actually asked and I got into the details of it. I didn't just assume. I want y'all to see this. Usually, old ancient chairs like this, you fill them with whatever you can get your hands on is what you fill them with. This one apparently has cotton. This is hand-picked cotton, been sat on for over 200 years, and it's horrible. But it's made with solid wood, so it's gonna last forever. But I want y'all to see this. This is human hair. This is literally human hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to put human hair in this seat. It's the full seat, the full interior of the seat is human hair. This is human, not horse, not cow like they usually do, pig hair, horse hair. No, this is actual human hair, slave hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to fill this chair with human hair. Now, a lot of them are filled with horse and whatever you can get your hands on. But this came from a very, very wealthy people in North Georgia. They keep in this chair because of the historic and the sentimental value it has to their family. Imagine how many people it took to put this much hair inside of this chair.
You see that? Oh, they keeping it for a sentimental value. They're basically keeping it to mock the Israelites, so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why they keeping it, man. You know, and this is the reason why the so-called white man is going to get his ass torn left and right in the kingdom. Battle Israelites, so-called Negros, Latino, Native Americans. Thus said Yahweh. All right, it says Jeremiah 30, verse 16. It says, therefore, all they devour thee shall be devoured. All their adversaries, which is Esau and the rest of the heathens, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee I will give for a prey. All right. So, most I gonna give for a prey. All right. All right. So, there you go, man. All right. So, these devils, man, they gonna pay for everything, man. Making us out of shoes and purses and all that stuff, man. Chairs and shit. All right. So, shalom.